What's up, my people? It's your boy Tony Riches, and we back with another one. We back. Y'all didn't think I was gonna do it. I know y'all didn't. Look, hey, Nas. Y'all didn't think I was gonna come back with another one, huh? I told y'all this is a talk show, and this is what we gonna do. But first thing first, y'all know I gotta have my coffee, baby. So let's go ahead and get a first good morning sip. Ooh, wait. Ain't nothing like some good coffee. I'm talking about when they just go in and just hit you, just wake you up, make you feel good about yourself. Ain't nothing like some good coffee, man. We back with another one, man. Today, man, it's gonna be dedicated to two special people, man. Two special people. I can't wait to tell y'all all about it. So thank my people for tuning in with me. Thank the people that's liking, that's subscribing, that's commenting. I appreciate y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart. So here we go. We back. Welcome to the Tony Riches Show. Yeah. Today, man, we're going to dedicate this one right here, this episode, to Willie and Kathlean Heard, man. I love y'all. I love y'all deeply, Grandma, Granddad. I miss y'all so much. But I know y'all looking down at me. I know y'all smiling. I know y'all proud. So I want to tell the whole world about y'all. I want to tell the whole world about you, Grandma and Granddad. They two powerful black people. Grew up in a small town called Elberton, Georgia. Country town, baby. That's where I'm from. Yeah. Grandma and Granddaddy, man, they was intelligent black people, man. Man, my granddaddy was a hard worker. My grandma was too. They both was some hard work, and they took care of their responsibility. And that's why I get all my motivation now. You know, especially when I was younger, man, being around my granddaddy so much. He used to go out there, man. My granddaddy would cut the grass. He'll do some roofing on the house. He'll fix the house. Man, whatever you could think about it. Whatever you could think about it. He could do it. He was a maintenance man. He was if you need to go talk some serious things about life, that was him. You know, he was just that person, man, that ran it. And my grandma was right there with him, man. They was smart, man. They was smart. And you know, as a kid, man, you don't understand certain things. Like my grandma and granddad used to try to teach me all the time about getting out there in that garden. We had a garden growing up, yeah. I had a garden, man. They tried to get me out there all the time. Man, come on out here, going out there, pull me some onions out there. But I had a bigger little attitude, be stuffing all the way out there to go out there and get them onions, man. But man, I wish I could go back to the day and take all that in and really learn. Because the way the economy going, man, it'd be a beautiful thing to have your own farm, your own garden, to grow your own food. Especially with this stuff they got out here, man. So, man, they was powerful, man. They was powerful black people, man. They took me in. They adopted me. Yeah, they adopted me, man. I've been with my grandma and granddad ever since I was 2 years old. Little baby, man. They took me all the way in until I was 18. So I walked across that stage and got that diploma. I did. I got that little motherfucker, boy. I got that diploma, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I got it. One thing I did get that diploma now. Walked across that stage. My granddad didn't make it to the end of my high school career, man. He passed, which we'll get on later on in the story. If we even get to it, this story. But grandma was there, and she was proud. She was super proud. But let's take it back a little step. Let's go back. Let's go back. 2 years old. Here I am, growing up with my grandma and granddaddy. From the stories they told me, I was a bad little motherfucker now. Running around the house, always getting in the shit. Wouldn't stop talking. Probably why I got a talk show now, baby. But grandma and granddad took me in, man, and they raised me. And I appreciate them so much. Y'all don't even understand. I wish right now I can tell them thank you, man. Because as a child, I ain't understand. They took on another responsibility that they didn't even have to do. They didn't even have to do, man. They raised somebody else's child that they didn't have to. And to this day, man, I appreciate that. I wish I understood that when I was younger. Because, man, I would have thanked them so much. Because, man, for a family to do that, for two strong black people to do that, you know, that's big, man. That's big, man. And my grandma and granddad didn't have it all, man. My grandma drove the school bus for the school district. My granddad was retired, so he lived off a fixed income every month, which was, you know, he had to be smart about, you know, choices he made with his money. I ain't never seen my granddad go out here and just buy any and everything. He bought what was needed, not what he wanted, what was needed. what was needed. So growing up with him like that, man, he taught me so much about life, man. And he tried to get me to understand things at a young age, but of course I was a kid, man. I wasn't gonna look at it the way he was looking at things, And if I had the chance to go back, man, I guarantee I'd take it all in. Down there, have a notebook, writing this shit down if I knew how life gonna play out 10, 15, 20 years later, because he taught me about everything, man. Grandma and Granddad had a garden, man. Granddad tried to get me out there and teach me how to do a garden. I remember some things like the watermelon, like the secret to making that watermelon sweet. And I ain't gonna tell you about that secret my granddad taught me about making the watermelon sweet. You're gonna have to pay for that. That ain't something I'm just finna get out here and tell. If you want the secret about how to make, if you got a garden, if you grow watermelons, and if you want the secret of how to make your watermelon sweet, DM me and let's talk business. Because I got it from a special source, Willie Heard, countryman, black man from Elberton, Georgia, had a beautiful, beautiful garden. Beautiful garden. And he had the secret on getting no watermelon sweet. But I ain't gonna tell it. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna tell it. We gotta talk business for that one because they're gonna be sweet and they're gonna be the best watermelons y'all ever had. It ain't gonna be that watermelon you go get out the grocery store, out the Walmart. No. This gonna be some best watermelon. So DM me, let's talk business if you want that secret. But moving on, grandma, granddad, well, they try to teach me everything about being a young man, especially my granddad. I was out there in the garden with him, plenty of days, Some days I ain't want to be out there. Some days I want to be in that house playing that damn video game or dribbling a little ball, riding a little bike, thinking it was a dirt bike. It was really just bicycle. I used to put a little, how to do, what you call it, the clothes clip? I can't think of the name. The clip where you, that you put on like, the clothesline, the clip. I used to take that clip, put around the spike on the bicycle with like a little, with a leaf. Cause we had a magnolia tree in the front yard. And when you ride the bike, it sound like a little dirt bike. Boy, I used to love that, man. I used to love that. That type of stuff I did as a kid in the country right there. That type of stuff. I ain't had no electric bike. I had to get out there and pedal that motherfucker. Then go find something, hook on that motherfucker to make the sound like a real dirt bike. You know what I mean? Yo, man, Granddad taught me so much about life, man, as a child, as a young man. I used to get out there with him, man, and just learn so much. Learn so much, man. I used to love, man. He used to get me out there. I used to be right down his lawnmower with him, man. Riding lawnmower through the yard, cutting the grass. I got to the point I wanted to cut it by myself. You ain't get on that lawnmower by yourself, boy. That thing will kill you. Don't you know them blades up under there kill you? You fall up under them. I ain't care. I remember one time Granddad left the lawnmower right there in the front yard. He went in the house, probably went in the house for some water or something. I looked left and right, I ain't see his ass. I got on that motherfucker, turned it on, put that thing there in a position to where it go forward. He came out there and he was looking at me just like that. I was right there all around the garden, riding around the garden, cutting the grass now, not just riding. No, I was cutting the grass, staying in the line. He sat back there just like this, smiling. I was looking, thought I was about to get in trouble. He ain't say nothing. He was just looking, smiling. I kept on cutting, got done. He said, I'll be damned. Went in there, told my grandma what happened, and they were just smiling, just laughing. And, that's the type of stuff I used to want to do when I was little, being raised by them, man. I wanted to do everything I seen my granddad do, man. I ain't never seen my granddad doing anything negative, man. I wanted to be just like him, man. And, man, he taught me so much, man. Like, he was powerful, man. My granddad was into his history real bad, man. He was in history, man. I'm talking about Black History Month. See, I'm from a town, Elberton, Georgia, where I don't know how it is now because I ain't been back there in years, but I know as a kid growing up, when I was living in Black History Month was big, man. My granddad used to make floats for the parade. Excuse me. My granddad used to make floats for the parade. My granddad used to be involved in all the Black History Month thing going on. He used to make stuff. Man, my granddad was big in the community on that Black History Month, man. He knew his history. He knew how to create things with his hands. God gave my granddad the ability to create things with his hands. My granddad made a ship, man. And it was supposed to be like it was kind of, he kind of made the ship, the ship that they had all the slaves on. He kind of made that ship right there. And that shit was so pretty, man. He drew out the pictures he had the picture drew out of like the slaves up under the ship, and he made a wooden ship, man, and it was supposed to resemble the ship that came over. So he had that. My granddad was powerful, man. He had a stoplight, a red light. He made that because I don't know if they be teaching that stuff, but a black man really made the traffic light, really made the red light. That was by a black man. A black man made that. A black man made that. He did. My granddad, he made a traffic light to resemble that at the Black History Month. Man, my granddad made so much, man. I can't think of everything. I would have to take time out and just really write that stuff out. But man, my granddad made so much, y'all, and he was good at what he do, man. I remember getting out of school, man. I used to walk down after I get dropped off from the bus. Walk down the driveway, man. He be out there on his front porch just reading. He read every single day. Every single day he'll be out there just reading. I used to be like, Granddad, why you read so much? He's always telling me, reading good for you. Reading make you smarter, make you learn more. So he read every single day, and he read in peace too. He used to be out there. He had a little feet crossed up on his little chair he had out there, kind of like a beach chair, kind of on the porch, and he'll be reading for hours, man. My granddad stayed on me. My grandma stayed on me about doing the right things, man. They didn't teach me to do wrong. They raised me with manners. They taught me about when you go to that school or you taught any adults, it's yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir. That's what I was raised on. And still to this day, even the job I'm in, man, when I'm talking to my people, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir. And every once in a while, you'll get that older person, boy, where you from? I'm from Georgia. I can hear it in you. You got that southern accent, and you so respectful and polite. I'm like, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. That stuff still carry with me to this day, man, and I appreciate that. And that's why I'm saying, if I can get that chance to tell them thank you again, oh, my God. I'll tell them, man, because they meant so much to me, y'all. Y'all didn't understand, man. Raising me, they ain't even have to take me in, man. They ain't have to raise me. They raised me. Wasn't even their child. Wasn't even their blood. They took me in. They raised me, y'all. Man, they nourished me. They taught me everything, man. Everything I know right now when it comes down to being a man, I got it from my granddad. I knew how to change my own tire with my car. Granddad taught me. Knew how to change oil. Granddad taught me. Knew how to get out there and fix stuff around the house. Knew how to just carry myself as a man in this world. Be respectful to people. I got all that from my grandma and granddaddy, man. And it was a beautiful thing being raised by a beautiful black, strong people, man. I'm talking about, man, they was strong. Y'all don't even understand, man. My grandma wasn't nothing to play with, though. They calling me Heard. She wasn't nothing to play with, man. My grandma, boy, I let me go to school and come home with them bad notes. You know what happened? Get that ass tore up. Grandma wasn't playing because she ain't raised no fool. Grandma raised a person that you going to go to school, you going to do what you're supposed to. I can't tell you how many times I got my ass tore up because I ain't want to listen. Bad as hell in school. Want to be the class clown. Bring it. Wait till your ass get home. We gonna show you who the class clown. Tore my ass up, boy. I used to take off running sometimes out there. Granddad, grandma try it with me. He'll have my back too, boy. Only time Granddad gonna get involved with an ass with me, if I did something real bad. And most of the time that would be disrespectful to my grandma, talking back. He ain't play that shit. I mean, one time I called a little attitude with grandma, man. My granddad come flying to the hall, stumping. I said, oh shit. Granddad jacked my ass up in that hallway. Boy, didn't I tell you? You watch how you talk to your grandma. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I was scared as hell. Looking down on the ground, feet off the ground. Willie Heard wasn't there to play with either, y'all. I'm telling you right now, man. He was something else. But they was teaching me. They was raising me to be respectful to your elders. Don't be disrespectful. That was raising me, man. They was raising me the right way, man. They was teaching me so much about life. And we ain't have it all, man. Grandma and granddad didn't have it all, man. But whatever we had, they made it work. I ain't never see my grandma and granddad complain about nothing. Back when they had the garden growing, right? And granddad might be like, go out there and pull me some squash out the garden, or go put, the number one thing they used to want me to go get pretty much almost every other day or every day, because when we eat dinner, grandma be like, man, go out there and pull me a green pepper out the garden. And I used to get tired of that shit. I had to run out there and go get, I want to go get, damn, I want to go out here and get the pepper. I'm ready to eat too. I'm ready to play my game. But then I used to come back in and ask my granddad, why we got to have a garden? Why I got to go out here and do this? And my granddad used to explain to me like, well, do you know how much money it is to go in the grocery store and buy that stuff that we got out there that we didn't grow? And I ain't want to listen. I didn't. But now to this day, if I can go back, I'll be out there in that garden learning everything. I would be jotting all this stuff down, man. That this the way to survive is living off the land. They was planting that seed in my hand, and I appreciate that because I still got it here. I still got no memories. So when the time come one day when I get the chance, I'm going to have me a garden. I'm going to grow my stuff. I'm going to live off the land, baby. I'm going to see what they really, really feel like again. You know what I mean? They were powerful. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Willie and Kathlean Heard was some powerful people, man. They were powerful. And I know I'm leaving a whole bunch of stuff out of this story. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have another part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. They're going to come, man. They were powerful. I'm telling y'all. They were powerful, man. I love them to death, man. They took me in and raised me, man. Wasn't even a child, man. They raised me, man. Moving on a little bit, man. You know, as I'm going through life with grandma and granddaddy, man, I had a good time, man. Good time, man. I'd probably say one of the most memorable, best times I had with grandma and granddaddy is going fishing. And they were so cool with it too, like, cause they knew I was in love with fishing, man. My grandma and granddad taught me how to fish, and get what we fishing for? With them crabbies, baby. We pulling them up too, right off the bridge. We did a lot of bridge fishing down there in Georgia, baby. We go down there in the country and Heard Mountain. Go down there in the country, boy. Go around about 6:30, 7 o'clock, right before the sun started going down. Got there early so you get a spot. Cause back in the day, I don't know how it is now, my people, cause I ain't been back there in years. But back in the day, you know, them people knew them good fishing spots. So you better get out there early. If not, boy, you ain't gonna have no spot. Cause them people know when them crabs biting. And they know what time them crabs start biting. We used to go out there on the bridge, man. We got the lanterns. Lower them lanterns down in the water. You put the lanterns right here. Don't let them hit the damn water now. Put the lanterns right there above the water. And they got that light. And you'll see a lot of them little fishes come up there to the light too. And then the big fishes coming up there. You get what I'm saying? So we'll drop our rod. We'll drop our line right down there. We got the fishing rod just like this. Fishing rod over the bridge just like this. And you drop your line. So let me tell you how you know when you got a bite. This how you know you got a bite when that rod do like this. When that rod start jumping, then that rod do like this, down there about to flip off. You better be ready to pull. You better be ready to pull, because if not, you're going to lose your rod. That rod going to be gone. Big old catfish probably going to come and snatch it. So we used to do that, man. We used to get out there, and we used to catch them crab left and right, boy. My grandma used to be right there. Oh, let me tell you about this part. Hold on. Let me go back. So every time we go fishing, right, we go to the store to get the minnows. It used to be like a store you go to where you get your bait at. So we go get our, we fish with minnows. So we go get our minnow, right? And grandma and granddad always going to get me a snack before we go. Let me tell you grandma and granddad's snack. Grandma and granddad's snack was a Coca-Cola in a glass jar with peanuts put inside there. Me, I had to have sunflower seed. My grandma and granddad hated me getting them damn sunflower seed, because get what I'm doing the whole night of fishing. My granddad used to say, damn, I hate them damn seeds. Every time we bring your ass down here fishing, you can't never be quiet. You spitting them damn seeds all over the damn floor. I used to be like, granddad, they just sunflower seed. Granddad swimming down, I was gonna scare the fish away. I used to be like, oh my God, but they hated me having them down. They still got it for them, but they hated that shit, because they knew I was gonna spit them sunflower seeds all over the floor. Just but my granddad used to hate that shit, but so yeah, man, so we out there fishing, man. When a crappie bite, that rod get to bending over, man, you gotta pull it. It was plenty of time, you know. My grandma be sitting in her chair relaxing. I said, Grandma, you getting a bite? She be like, I ain't getting no bite. Cause me, if my rod moved just a little bit, I thought I was getting a bite, so I made all the noise. You can hear my feet scrumbling and all that shit. Chair about to follow, cause I get so excited. I used to love fishing, man. I used to want to catch a fish so bad. So then my granny used to be like, sit your ass down. You ain't got no damn bite. Be patient. I ain't had no patience growing up, man. Soon as I put that line in the water, I wanted to fish the bite just like that. I was ready to pull my goddamn rod up. I was like, Grandma, you getting a bite? I ain't getting no bite. I'd be down. That damn reel almost flew. I ran over that ground line. She said, get it, boy. I got that motherfucker. I'm pulling up. I said, see, girl, I told you getting a bite. She just sitting back there just cheesing. Granddad over there just cheesing too. Man, I had some good time with them, man. Then the stuff I used to love about we go fishing, because my granddaddy grew up around the place we used to go fishing that called Heard Mountain. It was in the country too. I'm talking about country, dirt road. I'm talking about dirt road. Dirt road. One thing my granddad told with him when he went out there with a 357, boom! Right around the area we used to go fishing at. My granddad used to grow up in that area, and he used to always tell me, yeah, when I was a kid, we used to slide down that big old hill, and man, he used to tell me them good old story, man. I used to be so amazed. He showed me the old house he grew up in with him and his mama and them, and I was just so amazed. It's just hearing my granddad's story, man. It was just so beautiful, man. And I appreciate all them good times with my grandma and granddad, man. And man, dog, it was just it was a life experience, man. It wasn't me just getting raised. It was a life experience with them. It was a life experience, y'all. I learned so much about life. I learned so much about culture. I learned so much about history, man. I learned everything, man, like how to live. Man, they taught me so much, man. They taught me how to survive, man. And them moments I can't even get mad now, man. But I tell you what, I really appreciate them, man. I do, man. If some of you younger people out there, you still got your grandma and granddad around, man, learn what you can. Learn what you can from them, because I'm telling you, they know what they talking about. You might not seem like it at first because you young, but when you get older, you're going to look back and be like, wow, they was trying to teach me this game the whole time. Yeah, man, Willie Heard, Kathlean Heard, man, they were good people, man. Good people, man. And, man, you know, it hurt me, man. It hurt me when I lost him, man. It started with my granddad at first. I lost him. And, oh, my God, man, that broke me down, man. That right there broke me down. Because it's like this person that sat here and took you in and raised you, and the person you looked up to, and the person that meant so much to you, they gone. You know, my granddad died, man. He had a severe heart attack, man, and it was messed up, man. So it started off Saturday morning. It was a Saturday, man. I got my ass in trouble at school, right? So my dumb ass, cause my granddad, he told me this all the time. Didn't tell me, he told you dumb as hell. You're dumb ass. You know what I mean? I get in trouble at school. He told me straight up, you're dumb ass. You know what I mean? So my dad got in trouble. I had to go to Saturday school. That's where you got to go clean up the school, man. I had to go to Saturday school, clean up, man. He woke me up that Saturday morning. He said, wake up, man. I went to sleep with the house phone in the bed. And he got on to me because he hated that. He wanted me to put the phone back on the hook. So anyway, I went to sleep with the house phone, man. He woke me up that morning. He told me I'm about to go to the wash house. We used to go to the wash house back in the day, wash our clothes and dry them or whatever. And he like, get up, you know, got on me about that phone. So I told him, all right, granddad, I'll talk to you later. I'm about to go on up here and go to Saturday school. My dirt bike had messed up, man. So I was calling him a couple hours after that while I was at Saturday school and I was gonna ask him, can I use his truck to take my dirt bike up there? Something happened with the dirt bike. So he ain't answer. I was like, hey, my granddad would have answered his cell phone. So man, anyway, a couple hours ago, and I end up coming home, man, pulling the driveway and then walk in the house. You know, in our house, you walk into the den first, and my granddad had his news, the CNN news channel playing, and he had a cigarette lit, and it was still in the ashtray. So I was like, okay, he must be down the hall. Go down the hall, look for him. Like, granddad, he ain't there. Go out, look in the backyard. He ain't in the backyard. I say, okay, cool. He in the garden. So man, I walk out there to the garden, man, and it broke me down. It broke me down, y'all. It hurt me. I seen my granddad laying face down, man. Face down in the ground. Still got that memory to the day, bro. Still to the day, I got it right here in the head, bro. That image will never leave me, bro. It will never leave me, bro. It right here. I see my granddad right there, face down. My heart dropped. You know, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I run over there. And I'm scared at the same time because I'm scared, bro. The water hose still going, man. So I kind of move him a little bit, like try to like pick him up, because I'm like, granddad. And when I touched him, I could tell, bro, like he was dead. He was dead, bro. It was something I never experienced in my life. When I touched his body, bro, it was a feeling I ain't never felt before. So at this point, bro, I'm historical, bro. I'm screaming, I'm yelling. It's water everywhere because he was watering his garden, bro. You know, he got a little blood right here. I guess when he fell, he hit his nose. And I run, bro. I run across the street, bang on my neighbor door. Boom, boom, boom. Me die. My granddaddy, man, come here, man, my granddaddy. You know. By that time, before I even run, though, I'm calling 911. I called 911. I ran back to over here. We had a well, man. My grandma and granddad had a well. I run, bro. Call 911. And they like, 911, what's your emergency? I'm telling them, man, my granddaddy, man, my granddaddy, he something wrong. He gone. And then they started asking me questions. What's going on? This and that. What happened? I'm like, I don't know. I just got home. And my granddaddy, bro. My granddaddy, he gone, man. So I get in contact with 911. And 911 sending help. Now I'm running across the street. Telling my neighbor. She telling me, calm down. I'm like, nah, me die. My granddaddy gone. And she walk over there with me, bro. And she say, yeah, baby, your granddaddy gone. And I said, no, don't say that. She said, your granddaddy gone, baby. He in a better place. So I'm breaking down. My grandma was at dialysis at the time. My grandma wasn't even there. My grandma had to go to dialysis because she had a kidney that wasn't that good, bro. So she had to go to dialysis. My granddad would take her to dialysis. I want to say like 3 times a week, 2 times a week. I don't remember for a fact, but I know it was a couple days out of the week she had to go to dialysis. And by that time the ambulance come, I'm out there just looking at my granddad. Before the ambulance come, I run back over there to my granddad. At this point, reality hit me again. I get down on my knees, man. I give my granddad a kiss on the cheek. I ain't never in my life gave my granddad a kiss, bro. I gave my granddad a kiss right there on the cheek, and I told him, I love you, granddad. And then, man, I gotta take a sip, bro. My bad, y'all. This shit right here, boy. Oh, y'all bringing it out me today, boy. Woo, boy. Man, this right here, this some different. My grandma, the ambulance come, police, all them, they start showing up. So my auntie Tanika, RP, love you, auntie. She go get grandma from the somebody go get. I can't remember who go get my grandma. I can't remember her go get my grandma. I can't remember all that. But anyway, my grandma pull up, and as soon as my grandma pull up, she kind of weak a little bit. Dallas kind of make it a little weak. And I run up to grandma and I jump on her. She said, "Get down, baby, get down." I said, "Grandma, granddaddy gone. Granddaddy gone." She said, "No, he ain't. No, don't you say that, Myra. No, he ain't." I said, "Grandma, granddaddy gone." She said, "No, he ain't, Myra. Don't you say that. Calm down, baby. He gonna be okay." I run back out there to the garden, bro. They went the ambulance that got him on the stretcher, bro. They didn't put him inside the ambulance now. And I'm standing on the back of the ambulance, bro. I'm looking in the window, bro. You know that little window they got? I'm looking in there, bro. They got the machine. They got a machine on them, bro. Where they try to bring him back. I don't know what they call, bro. But they got that machine on him, bro. And I could see him, bro. They hit the thing. He jumped, the body jump up. I'm watching all that, bro. So then, the ambulance take off, bro. At that point, bro, like, it hit me, bro. I'm like, I seen it. I felt the body, bro. So I like, man, my granddaddy gone, bro. So we all go to the hospital as a family, bro. And they hit up with the news that he ain't make it, bro. And my life changed at that point, bro. My life changed, bro, because it like, I was already a young man. I was 16 at the age. But it was like, I gotta be the man of the house now. It was just me and my grandma there. I gotta be the man of the house, bro. I gotta be all that stuff my granddaddy taught me. I gotta try my best to know it all now. And I felt like when my granddaddy died, bro, me and my grandma relationship got like this, bro. We were close. I done seen my grandma at some moments that a lot of people didn't see her at, bro. I used to walk through the house sometime, getting home from school. Grandma would just be crying, bro. You know what I mean? She just be broken down, hurt, bro. She was married to she been with my granddad since she was 13 years old, bro. That's how long she been with him. She was with him since she was 13 years old, bro. Since she was young. They had all their kids together. They raised their whole family, man. They had a strong, beautiful black family, bro. And to see her person that she been with her whole life go like that, you know, it broke her down, man. And I seen my grandma hurt. I seen my grandma go through it. Man, and I would just remember them days in high school, bro. Like, before I had to go to school, right? My grandma would be like, hey, baby, go out there and give me some wood so I can have me some wood. I go out there in the morning, man, go get some wood, bro. Be out there chopping up the wood with a little axe and bring the wood in, stack the wood right here in the house, because we had a wood heater in the house, man. Stack the wood just so I know grandma would be straight. Then at this time, bro, like, when this stuff happened, I ain't even want to leave my grandma no more. Like, I still used to go, like, visit my brothers and sisters, and my mama and them, and you know, and my step pop. I used to go and visit them on the weekend, but now, when my granddaddy passed, I ain't even want to spend the night no more. I used to want, I had to come at home. I had to come at home to grandma, to my grandma, bro, because I ain't want her to be alone in the house. You know what I mean? But the crazy thing about it, when my granddaddy passed, though, you know, I felt like I ain't had that. I still had that structure from my grandma, but I ain't had that structure like how it was with a man in the house. You know, I started sneaking out. I started going out to them parties. I started being, you know, real rebellious, I guess you would call it, you know. And I hate it, bro. You know, at the same time, you know, I was young. You know what I mean? Want to be outside, you know. And I was doing all that dumb shit, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, though, bro, I made sure my grandma was straight for the best way I could, bro. Best way I could, man. Man, bro, I'm telling you, dog. Life crazy how life can hit you, man. Life can hit you in many ways, man. But, man, we're going to keep it right there, man. We're going to keep it short and simple today, man. I'm just kind of open up to my people, letting y'all know who Tony Richards is, the backstory about Tony Richards, man. This right here was dedicated to Willie and Kathlean Heard. Hey, I got a lot more story to come about them, man. I'm going to tell the whole world about them. They intelligent black people. Man, these stories I got, man, y'all going to love them. Y'all going to feel like they right here. For real. Thank you for watching Tony Richards Show. I'm out.
I know I miss you. I know I miss you, granny. I know I miss you. I know I miss you, granny. I know I miss you. I know I miss you, granny. I know I miss you.